Shalom, everyone. Shalom, 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 and peace. This is Noah Yasha Allah. My Babylonian slave name is Timothy Leon Smith, and I'm coming to you with a video um, addressing the hatred that is going on in within the nation. And when I mean the nation, I don't mean the United States. I'm talking about within people who consider themselves to be enlightened, awakened, and know who they are and all this good stuff. That makes us sleep good with a warm and fuzzy feeling at night. Now, there's one thing. Actually, this was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Just seen a video. Brother sent me a video. Jamaican brother. What he considered to be proof that the Jamaicans are actually the tribe of Judah, and possibly the African Americans are the tribe of Gad, maybe. I really don't have a problem with any of that. You bring the scholarship in, we'll take a look at it, and it is what it is, at the end of the day. And what I did take exception to, and this is really something that really needs to be addressed, is in the spirit that it was brought in. I'm just going to keep it 100. I'm not going to go into any scriptures, you know what I'm saying, because people who love the truth don't need to go to the book all the time to see proof of what's being told. Okay, I can say it right there in your face and you'll know it's true. Only people that work in falsehoods want to go to the book all the time because they want to try to find a way to doggone twist the scriptures that make truth be a lie. But if you're a child of the Most High, then it's going to hit you just right, and you're going to know what I'm saying is truth. Now, here's the last but not least of it. The brother submitted a video that, and this isn't against the brother, because the brother did not make the video. He actually just put that up there just to put his proofs out there, as to what who the Jamaicans are, as being the children of Judah, the tribe of Judah. But the video was disgusting. Family, it was disgusting. It was filled with hate. It was filled with a bunch of rhetoric and nonsense, unfruitful talk about the Hebrew Israelites here in America. And don't get me wrong, man, the Hebrew Israelites here in America got a lot of crap with them. But they doing something. And I'm going to say some stuff, man. Don't get me wrong, brothers from Jamaica. I'm saying this in love, but I'm going to say it. With my experience with y'all brothers from Jamaica, y'all won't spread shit. Alright? But that Rastafarian nonsense, doggone Selassie worship, and if it won't none of that dealing with ganja and Selassie, y'all was spreading sex. That's what you was spreading. You was spreading high sexuality and violence. Don't get me wrong. That's what it was. You like it, dislike it. The majority of you, I'm not saying every last one of you on the island was doing that. I'm telling you, in my 42 years of dealing with y'all, this is what I seen hands down. I will come to you you as dark as me or darker, and you treat me like I'm a nigga, like I don't get that from the other nations. And I come to you and I think that I'm home, and I find out I'm not. I went to a brother's restaurant to show love. Not Chinese. Jamaican restaurant. Went to the brother's spot, man, to show him some love. Dude treated me like we don't serve niggas. That's how he treated me. I mean, he didn't say it, but he said it. You want Jamaican or you want no white dude? What are you doing here? And his business went belly up because guess what? Won't enough doggone white folks and Jamaican folks in his spot, and it was unfortunate because his food was good. The one time I went, the one and the last time I went, man, that food was delicious. This is the wickedness that y'all promote. And this ain't the first time that I've been treated jacked up by one of my Jamaican brothers. Sometimes I want to link out, and touch bases with y'all, but y'all bring such a spirit of I hate you. You bring a spirit of hate with you, and you ain't us. And we just a little bit better than you are. That's sad. We can't continue like that and live. You won't going all over. You won't island hopping. You won't going to the mainland telling black folks who the hell they was. When black folks was telling you we can, you said I ain't no slave man. That's what the fuck you was telling us. And we go get up in some books and we find some stuff out. And now it's starting to grow a little bit and we trying to doggone bring y'all in. Now this video come up talking about some, nah, y'all ain't Judah, we Judah, and you are the devil. Y'all better get it together on that funky little island. You better get it together on that island. Because the enemy, the same enemy that knows who we are, knows who you are, and he got plans for all of us. And the Most High got plans for you too, and it ain't gonna be on that island. No man is an island. No group of people is an island. No tribe is an island. Y'all can talk all that, oh man, they ain't gonna let homosexuality on. Man, let me tell you something. Without the Most High's protection, what the enemy says goes. And I don't care how tough you think you is. Y'all fought some very great battles and won on that island. And then you think that just because you won a few great battles on an island, that somehow that make you a greater warrior than people who had to fight over from freaking New York all the way to California full of mothers. That's who we had to fight. From Alaska all the way to doggone Mexico. That's who we had to fight. Yeah, you go do a little guerrilla warfare and then go hide out in the hills somewhere where people can't get to you. Yes, that make you hard, but that don't make you the hardest that ever did it. And white folks still run your island. Now I'm getting off of y'all Jamaicans, man, because of the fact that I love y'all, man. I love y'all. and I want you to get in. And when I mean get in, I don't mean get in with the charts. If you disagree with the charts, I disagree with the charts for the most part. I think it's a good start. And then we come together as a family and we figure some things out. But I know what it is already. Dudes is bristling because they feel like here comes these dudes who the world hates. There's only one group of people that the world hates more than African Americans, and that's doggone Haitians. That's Haitians. It's Haitians and African Americans. African Americans, man, we want to be like y'all. We want to connect with y'all. But y'all on them little islands, man, y'all be tripping. I remember I worked at a 7-Eleven once, man, and it was a Panamanian sister. She was coming up, and I smiled at her just like I smiled at everybody else. So it wasn't one of those, I was leering at the sister, so she picked up that bad vibe and started treating me nasty. No, I was just being a good brother. And I smiled at her and said, "How you doing?" She looked at me like, who the hell is you? You know what I'm saying? And then she got a confused look on her face. And then she said, You Panamanian? I said, "No, I'm not Panamanian." And her face went back hard again. It is what it is, I guess. I mean, we got the same nonsense here on the mainland. Crips and Bloods, you name it, man. Again, Yahweh or Yahuwah. We always got a reason to divide ourselves because you still full of hatred. You don't love yourself. You don't love your brother. You don't love the Most High. I don't care how much you crack them scriptures open. You don't love because God ain't in you. Only the devil hates and accuses. I ain't saying if somebody's a pedophile or a murderer or an unrighteous murderer or some crazy junk like that, you ain't supposed to come at them. I'm talking about dumb stuff. You got people right now, man, that ain't enough strife on the planet right now. So we got to go in people's households and dictate to them how they have sex with their woman. Never mind, your ass is single or your marriage is on the rocks. So you go to somebody that's got 20-something years happy, children happy. You talking about, oh man, you ain't supposed to put your mouth there. What are you doing in these people's houses? What are you doing in their beds? That ain't none of your damn business. Mind your business. Your house is falling. But you can get on social media and talk about what somebody ought and ought not be doing in the bedroom. Causing all kinds of division where you brothers was in agreement. Right now you casting stones at what's going on in another brother's bed. That's between him and his wife. How would you know? And I'm going to say this once and for all. All you people who put that stuff up there about doggone multiple wives and how it's against the Most High, there's nowhere in the scriptures where it's against the Most High. I'm not having this argument one more time. I'm just going to start unfriending y'all. And I hope I'm being abusive enough to either one, wake you up and you change your ways, or two, you drop me like it's hot, like I'm hot. Cause I'm tired of going on my page and y'all grieving my doggone spirit. Like we don't have enough to worry about. And I gotta see all kinds of strife on my page over some dumb junk that ain't none of your business. If this man did it properly and he went to the father and the father gave his daughter away, his daughter is happy, his first wife is happy, their children are happy, shut the hell up. If you don't like it in your household, it's not for everybody. Just like monogamous relationships aren't for everybody. Monogamous marriages. That means you want to keep yourself, pure. So you don't want to marry nobody. That's fine. That's between you and your creator. But if you don't like, and a lot of it's the sisters. A lot of it's the sisters. They feel threatened. Oh shoot, there's competition gonna be into the house. So I'm gonna rail against it. I'm gonna find a way to make it wrong in scripture. But I'm gonna tell you what, sister, and this is the best way to do it. If you don't want one, go the proper way in your marriage, or should I say, before you get married. There is a contract that your husband, has to sign in the presence of witnesses. Usually it's both sides' parents. Make sure it is stipulated that this dude will not bring another woman into the household. Dun-dun. Get it filed with the elders. Hopefully y'all part of the same camp. That's the smart way to do it. So that way that gentleman will be held accountable. That's how you do things. That is a proper and decent order with which to get married. But you don't want order. You want your order. Easy. You don't want a doggone, you don't want another, you don't want a sister wife. That's fine. It's not for everybody. And this is for somebody who got one wife and ain't looking for number two. Alright? So don't sit back, oh man, this brother wants to be like, I got one wife. One. Alright? So enough with that demonic garbage. Most of y'all women that's talking that garbage won't submit to your one husband. Won't submit to your one husband. Won't go by scripture. Won't cover their heads when they pray. Won't cover their ass. Won't cover their breasts. Won't cook. Won't clean. Don't do any of that. Don't do nothing. They're scared a sister gonna come in there and show them how it's done. That's what a lot of them are afraid of. But if it's in the contract, you ain't gotta worry about it. There you go. So why are you all up in this man's family, in this household? Well, I seen where multiple families get all jacked up. I seen monogamous families get jacked up a whole lot more than I seen polygamous ones get jacked up. Bring the same garbage. So, I mean, that argument is a lie from the pit of hell. Point blank. Now if you got brothers out there that's getting second wives out of lies, which means that you promise your first, oh baby, you the only one for me and you the only one I love and blah 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 blah, and that's how you got your first wife, and then 10 years later while your wife is in the kitchen cooking, you bring home another doggone woman because you like how her jeans fit, and tell her now she got to stand in line. I mean, she got to get in line with scripture because you the man and this is what you want. Brother, you're a wicked, wicked man. And you just put a plague upon your household. Point blank, that's what you are. And you dudes that had that, oh man, sex is what makes you doggone makes you married. It takes more than sex. It takes a covenant. It takes a contract. And sex is the consummation of the contract because there's no covenants that are made without blood. So you write down the contract and then there's the blood. That's what Christ is all about. Now you dudes, we gotta do better. All of this division over dumb stuff, you know what it is? It's the symptom of a demonically possessed fucking people. It's the symptom of a demonically possessed people who don't want unity. You know what they want? They want to keep whittling away from the masses. You know, I got cats in groups, you know, and don't get me wrong, I know what the nation's got for us in general. But there's some of them that'll be saved. There's some of them that ain't all wicked. You're not going to have me hating the nations. You're not going to have me hating the nations. I know we're at war. I know I'll split the head of the first dude to come in my door trying to get at my family. I know I'll split the head of somebody who try to get at my family that's not of my household. But guess what? I'll split the head of the first doggone Hebrew Israelite to come in my door trying to do the same thing. I don't hate them. I love them and I pray that they'll wake up. But if they come in my house before that time comes, I'm going to make sure they never wake up. Be they Jew or Gentile. Alright? Now, with that being said, I got brothers right now, man, who won't talk to me no more. Because I say I refuse to hate Esau. Will I fight Esau? Yes, I'll fight his ass. I got problems with Esau? Yeah, I got problems with Esau. But guess what? I didn't make Esau. Alright? I didn't make him. I didn't even make myself. I don't have a heaven or hell or a cotton field to put Esau in. So I have to treat Esau well. Or any other nations for that matter. But I tell you what, while I treat them well and give them the gospel, I will be preparing myself for when they decide to get crazy. And I don't sit back and look dumb when they at the foot of my bed with rifles and I look all lost and confused like I thought we was friends. Nah, that ain't happening. I'm going to be awake. I'm going to be watchful and I'm going to pray. And while I'm being watchful and pray, I'm going to be loading my shotgun. So, you know, I got brothers, Hebrew Israelite brothers who won't deal with me no more because apparently we can build on hate. So since I won't hate Esau, then they gotta hate me. It is what it is. All I know, what I've seen in my little bit of years, is that people that try to build a nation off of hatred don't build a lasting kingdom. if they get a chance to build. You know, you got cats on street corners talking about hatred. They probably got a box of bullets. Can't fight no war that way. They think it's gonna come a time when we gonna all get together and we gonna fight a doggone we gonna fight this war against all of these nations with our box of bullets, and we can't even come together. But at the same time though, whenever we talk about trying to get a grocery store or some land, they start talking about the curses and the 2/3. Well, if the curses and the 2/3 is there to where we can't even get a damn corner store, how are we going to take over a war? How are we going to be victorious in a war against the world? Makes no sense to me. So I'm just putting it all out there. I'm not throwing any scriptures out there. I'm just keeping it 100% with you all, and I hope I hope it wake y'all up first and foremost, and make you have to re-examine the way your thought patterns are. If not, unfriend me, cause I ain't gonna argue with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with that, man. I got building to do. You saved me a whole lot of time just unfriending me, blocking me. You saved me a whole lot of time. Instead of doggone, you throw some filth up there and I got to doggone put it down. Most of you dudes talking all that trash, man. Without fail, man. I see y'all on these doggone trainee sites. You know, these transgender people friend requesting, you accepting the friend request. I don't think y'all transgender lovers. I think y'all so full of lust though that y'all ain't even paying attention to whether that's a dang on man or woman. Some of y'all got twerk videos up on your page with Banyasha Allah on it. We gotta do better than this. So all I gotta say, family. So again, this is God Banyasha Allah. Shalom, 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 peace. And don't follow me, follow Christ.